What's up, guys? Mindless again. Wanted to share another piece out of the collection, and it's a cool one, honestly. I've been kind of obsessing over this knife since the Gathering 2015 out in Vegas, and I think that was Labor Day weekend, and this is one of the pieces that was an open bid. Not this exact knife, but the exact model. The first of the Lee Williams, Walter Randolph, WRBladeworks collaboration, Kickstop Wyvern. So Walter Randolph, I mean, hugely popular right now, and been so for the last probably 2 or 3 years. And Lee Williams, just a legend with the Kickstop. You guys know I'm a big fan of Kickstop. If you watch any of my videos, you know that. And this, honestly, I didn't even know this piece was going to be done until I saw it actually in person at the Gathering a few months past. And this was Walter's, it was on Walter's table as an open bid piece, and guys, it went, I thought I'd go for it, but it went for big coin. So I couldn't go for this one because I was actually bidding at the table right next door for the Sean Kendrick Dress Ruiner. And I saw this and I was just kind of blown away, and you know, the number was getting high very quickly. There were some pretty heavy hitter collectors bidding on this, as well as a couple knife purveyors, and it quickly ran away in my mind what a reasonable price would be. And so while at the show, you know, I was speaking to other collectors as well as knife purveyors, and specifically I was talking to Sako over at Recon 1, and I told him, you know, man, dude, I really need to add that piece at some point down the road to my collection. And he kind of mentioned that, hey, that might be a possibility. I'll keep you updated. And a few months passed, and lo and behold, I get a call from Recon 1 that there is going to be one of the Kickstops available, and these are very rare. I mean, I think at the time of me videotaping, there's maybe only 2 or 3 of these. Come on. And he's like, you interested? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm interested. So we kind of worked the deal, and I ended up getting this through Recon 1. And what we're looking at is, again, the Kickstop. There's the flipper tab Wyvern. There's that famous Wyvern blade shape. Titanium bolsters, Damascus pivot collars. There, you can see it on the other side as well. No Damascus on the clip. I believe it's Zerk. No, I think it's just titanium, black and tie. And then floating Damascus backspacer, just absolutely beautifully executed. And guys, this knife is not the biggest knife out there, but I don't know why I love it. I haven't really been too excited about knives at this level, except for the Hokkaidos. But I'm digging this one big time. It is not a contoured frame. It's got flat handles. The edges are chamfered, obviously, and rounded. The comfort in hand is perfect. You're looking at about a 3.5 inch cutting surface. Overall length is about 8.5 inches. So not the biggest, but definitely not a small knife by any means. Kickstop action is, like all Kickstops, amazing. The detent on this one is tuned perfectly. You can see the lockup right there. It's about, I don't know, 30-40% solid. Just titanium on steel, done perfectly, absolutely perfectly. The action on this is amazing. The smoothness is there, and I've owned this since new. This was maker, you know, Walter and Lee direct to Sako, direct to me. So I'm the first owner of this, and it came smooth as hell out of the box. If you look at the hand rub satin that Walter put on the blade, it is absolutely perfect. And guys, it's important to note that, you know, Walter Randolph is a relatively new maker. He has not been doing this for a decade or decades. It's been a handful of years, but in the last 2.5 years, I'd say he's really rocketed to the top of the custom tactical game. And to have a collaboration with Lee Williams is a testament to that. Truly, really, really amazing that he's come so far so quickly. Walter is an active member of the USN, and his story is kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys know, but he's out of Colorado, and makes quite a few models. in my opinion, and what I see, the Wyvern is kind of the hot model right now. That could change, obviously, but right now, to me, I like the sleekness of it. You know, a lot of his other knives have very large, intricate blades. This thing just looks, you know, stabby and really sharp looking, and I dig it. Really aerodynamic looking, if you could say that. And honestly, the craftsmanship is truly, truly exceptional. And like most Lee Williams collaborations, Lee handles the making of the handles and the kickstop portion of it, and then sends it over to the other collaborator, in this case Walter, and he goes ahead and finishes up the blade and puts the knife together and finishes it the way he wants to. And I'm 90% sure that's the way it went down. That's how it normally goes down, but I did not speak with Walter or Lee. And today is New Year's Eve day, so Happy New Year's, everybody. But coming up in about 3 weeks is TKI, so I'll have a chance to speak with, I believe, both makers, and I'll find out a little bit more about this. That blackened titanium is perfectly executed. There's no haziness or discoloration. It's perfectly even. The carbon fiber that he chose is very, very nice. You feel no transition. It's just, you know, what you'd expect from a knife at this level, at this cost. Centering is absolutely spot on. Tolerances are ridiculous. I mean, look at the side of the blade. Just perfectly executed. And with the kickstop, takes it to a whole nother level. And it's just, again, it's amazing that a maker that's only been in the game for a handful of years is at this level. Truly, truly exceptional work. And Walter's been collecting since he was a kid. The story goes that, you know, he was gifted a knife by his grandpa or some family member, and that kind of sparked the love. And, you know, eventually he, like all collectors, you know, thinks, oh, let me take a crack at this, or I have my own designs, or I have a knife design in mind that I would love to see made. And Walter went ahead and did that. And the crazy thing is that he was mentored by John Gonzalez, who is another amazing knife maker. His company, Dervish Knives, I mean, just unique, amazing, hard-use custom tacticals. And honestly, from what I hear, it sounds like John really, really helped Walter with all the tricks and, you know, time-saving techniques that are required to be, you know, really high-end maker. It's just evident that he's been guided, you know, in this process of becoming a knife maker, because it is just unbelievable, the level of execution. Honestly, guys, it's perfect. I wonder how close I can get this. Just look at how the edges are rounded, the coloring of the titanium, how perfect the Timascus pivot collars are. Absolutely perfect, with zero space. If you look at this side, on the show side too, look at the tolerances. They're just absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Gorgeous. And this one is a bolster lock, and I know that's rare even within this model. I think there may be more than the 3 I initially said. I know they were running like 10 or somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 of these kickstops, but I know only a couple of them were bolster locks. Excuse me, so I'm stoked to be able to have one in my hand. And I know the 2 from this batch, one was a Timascus, the one I'm holding right here, and the other one I believe had like a copper pivot collar and backspacer. But I am just over the moon with this piece, guys. It is just amazing. So smooth. Action is amazing. And 2 amazing makers have their names on this piece. And again, I'm just truly, I feel fortunate to have it in my collection. I know how rare they are, and how lucky I am to have this, especially brand new. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Something you don't get to see too often. I know everybody that at G7 there were a few knives that were open bid that were kind of the hotness, and this year was strange. They all had something to do with Lee Williams. There was this particular piece the Emerald Dragon Kickstop Hokkaido, which I have, and then there was obviously like Rexford and all that stuff. But as far as the collaboration, there was a Marsh Lee Williams Rockstar also. That's up for sale right now, I think, on eBoss Haas right now. So to be able to have this in the collection, as well as the Green Dragon Kickstop Hokkaido, as well as the Dress Ruiner from Kendrick, I feel like kind of I'm stoked. You know, these are the pieces that, while at the show, we're getting a lot of attention from the crowds, a lot of attention from the different collectors and other makers as well. I mean, hell, I even got the Best in Show knife from Gus, the Stampede. So basically, I got every piece that I was admiring from G7 this year is now in the collection. And, you know, sometimes you want to go home with them all at the show, but it's just not possible financially, or just luck of a lottery, or you're in an open bid and somebody obviously wants it a lot more than you do. But if you stick with it and you chase, you know, that's part of the fun. You're chasing that grail. Inevitably, you probably can get it either through trade or, you know, cash and trade, or cash only. But either way, it's here now, and this thing is just amazing. And again, I wanted to share this piece with you just for its rarity and its beauty. And I wanted to give you a little tip. I did a video on how I score these knives, but I still get that question quite a bit, is how am I able to get these? And one tip that I think I know, and a lot of more seasoned collectors know, is prior to any big show, for example, right now we're about a month away, 3 weeks away from TKI. Prior to any big show, a lot of collectors need to come up with some cash for that show. And if you are not attending the show, it is a great opportunity to pick up some really amazing pieces that otherwise would never or rarely go on sale. So pay attention to the big knife show calendar for the year, and in the month or two prior to, keep an eye on the Cove, talk to your local knife purveyors, dealers, and let them know you're in the market. And I pretty much guarantee there'll be an opportunity to pick up some pieces that you may have thought may never come on the market. So that's just my tip for scoring crazy knives ahead of knife shows. But guys, Happy New Year. I wanted to get this video out. I'm not sure if I could do one on Saturday, but so I figured I'll do one this morning since I had a little bit of time. And be safe out there, fellas. And I look forward to more videos next year. If you dug it, throw me a like, please. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for more videos. If you turn on post notifications, it will alert you anytime a video is posted from any YouTube channel. But you could do that for me. I appreciate it, and you'll never miss out. And I'll try my best to stick to one video per week. But again, thank you so much for all your support this past year, and all the people that have been contributing to the comment section and discussing the various knives that we put in these videos. I truly, truly appreciate it, gents. Happy New Year, and I hope you enjoyed. This is the Kickstop Wyvern from Walter Randolph and WRBladeworks, and the Grindhouse of Lee Williams once again. Absolutely beautiful piece. Put this down. Happy New Year, guys. Thanks so much for watching another video. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.